All right, here we go. Today, we're talking about the top 3 reasons your CGM is not enough in your maternal journey. It may not be enough to, meet your A1C goals, to make sure that you are, stabilizing your blood sugars, long-term, short-term, making sure that, we're not having an LGA baby or other pregnancy complications and all of that stuff. So Michaela, do you want to get into the 3 reasons why this might be the case?
So again, just like rewording what Cassie said just a little bit, is that so our CGM, when we think about our CGM, not rewording, just adding, when we think about our CGM, we think that it's kind of a lifesaver a little bit. I think when I hear about when we're reading on the internet, everybody's kind of opinions with the CGM, which is great. I am so grateful that we have CGMs. It is an amazing piece of technology and it is super, super beneficial for you. But it doesn't take over the need for balanced nutrition or your vitamins and minerals, or really knowing exactly what your body needs as you're going into the maternal journey, from a place of fertility, from a place of pregnancy, from a place of birth and postpartum. So that's what we're going into today. That's why we're talking about it. That's why it's very important. And so we are all team CGM 100%, but we also want you to be aware of these factors. All right, Cassie, should I get started?
Yes, do it. Okay, let's do it.
So number 1 is that sometimes our CGMs are not 100% accurate, as you know. So if you have a bad site, or if there's a million different things that could be going on. And sometimes it's more effective to look at it as trending. So sometimes we're only looking at it as it's trending downward, it's trending upward, which again is very, very helpful. But if it's not right on the dot of specificity when it comes to your glucose levels, that can be difficult when managing your A1C and making sure that it's all in range. And there is different types of CGMs, right? And so that makes a difference as well, because it makes a difference about how the readings, how your body's reacting to it, how it reads your body. And there's just a lot of things going into it. So that is very, very important that we understand that sometimes our CGM is more about the trending rather than the actual number, which is important. It's still very helpful and super beneficial, but just to keep in the back of our heads. Is that good, Cassie? You want anything else?
No, that's good. That sounds great.
Okay. So then 2 is that insulin resistance really does start to occur during the pregnancy journey. So the CGM is great because again, it's telling you those trends, it's letting you know what you need in regards to insulin possibly in the future, because trending, right? So it's not 100% on the money sometimes, but we need to be aware of that insulin resistance that's going to change. And so that's really huge in our protocol, is that we want you to be very aware of when your body is going to most likely need more insulin to be in range. And we don't want you to be taken off guard by it. We don't want you to be like, oh, my body's extra broken, right? With autoimmune diagnoses, we tend to be like, oh my gosh, just work, right? Dang it. But I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, insulin resistance. So a part of our program is really helping you understand that insulin resistance is going to occur, and that is in part of education. So the CGM is not going to give you that education of that insulin resistance and what you need to do in order to combat that. During that insulin resistance is really, really prominent during pregnancy, and then kind of the opposite actually with breastfeeding, is that we start to see dramatic lows. So we want you to be really, really educated and aware of when those insulin resistance changes occur, because that is huge when managing your A1C. Cassie, does that make sense?
I think that makes sense to me. Yeah.
All right.
Let us know who's watching in the comments if this makes sense to you.
Yeah. This is a very tangible live that we're doing. We really want to do more tangible live. So let us know. We want you to be able to understand it very clearly. But give us some feedback in the comments. Let us know if this is helpful for you. But anyway, the 3rd one is that why your CGM is not going to be enough is because you need vitamins and minerals for a healthy fertility journey, pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. So your CGM is great for your numbers, right? But it's not really conducive to how you're putting your meals together. So again, that CGM is amazing for helping us in control the A1C. But when we're talking about a healthy pregnancy, birth, and postpartum, really those vitamins and minerals, so micronutrients, those need to be in place, okay? Like they have to be. That's a mandatory thing. So again, part of our program is also putting meals together that support your A1C, but also support your fertility journey, your pregnancy journey, your birthing journey, and your postpartum and breastfeeding. Holy goodness, that's a long time, right? Like that's a long time, but there's vitamins and minerals that we really need to be aware of, and your CGM is going to be like, oh, like you're not getting enough folate, you know. It doesn't do that. That's not how the science works. All right, we're very grateful for the CGM, but it's not going to help us in regards to our vitamins and minerals that are needed for a healthy conception, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, breastfeeding. Cassie, does that make sense?
Yes, that definitely does make sense. And one of the things that, just reiterating here too, is like, we have like planning and, being aware of your numbers with type 1 diabetes, I feel like is one lane, one thing that we're going through. But like we're about to enter the highway here, and we're like hopping, jumping around all the different lanes. We have to like hit every single little thing, because in pregnancy, there's so much more that goes on with your type 1 diabetes. There's so much more that goes on with, building building blocks for health for your child, making sure that your body is able to function in a way to be able to do all of these things, and just being aware of how your mindset, how your habits, how your daily life affects all of these things. We're on like a 4 or 5 lane like highway over here, trying to figure all of this out, trying to navigate everything. And I just think that, while we know what to do, maybe not during this maternal journey, maybe you are so amazing with your numbers and you have an amazing A1C and all of that, but when you hit this point, it is such a different challenge. It's like going on like a one-way street to the 5-lane highway, honestly. Not saying the one-way street is not difficult in its own. Like, have you guys been in New York City?
Yeah.
Definitely difficult. It's just a different journey. So learning how to do that and all of that. And that's why we're here. That's what, we're here. We're driver's ed, trying to teach you how to drive in new scenarios. I don't know if that makes sense.
We're driver's ed, guys.
But so if you are pregnant or TTC and wanting this kind of support in your journey, always head to the link in our bio or the link below and check out our type 1 diabetes pregnancy protocol, and let us know if you have any questions.
And if you are somebody who knows somebody who's type 1 diabetic who is about to enter the fertility journey, make sure they connect with us, because we actually are working on a very exciting project for those who are in their fertility journey, and we really are doing some market research about it, actually. So we do some free coaching for some information to make sure that we can help you. So if you know anybody, or if you are somebody who's going into their conception journey as a type 1 diabetic, definitely connect with us, and we'd love to talk to you. So, but our type 1 diabetes pregnancy protocol is 100% open for enrollment right now. So head to the link in our bio and apply. And that is our signature one-on-one unlimited support program. So that's unlimited calls, unlimited one-on-one secure messaging. It's really the most support that you can actually get on the internet for type 1 diabetes. So there's that. So we hope that you go check it out. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to support you. Cassie, is there anything else?
Nope. Everyone have a great rest of your day and holiday weekend if you are in the US.
Yes. All right. Talk soon, everybody. Love you.